dreams. We all want things, but what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything? But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a night of hilarity and blueprints as I, Rusty, guide you through the wacky world of architectural and engineering management. Now, when it comes to overseeing the creation of magnificent structures, some might say it's all about precision, attention to detail, and careful planning. Well, I've brought my own special brand of chaos to the profession. From buildings that seem to defy gravity to blueprints that could double as modern art, my career has been a roller coaster of design decisions. But fret not, because tonight, we're turning those engineering mishaps into comedy gold. Before we dive headfirst into my architectural misadventures, let me share a little gem from my manager, Rusty. Your designs are so unique that I'm starting to think you're secretly trying to create the world's first architectural amusement park. While working as architectural and engineering manager, this is what my manager said about my work. Rusty, your blueprints are so abstract. I'm convinced they're written in a secret code known only to you. Picture this. My executives comment on my work went something like this. You've turned architectural planning into a game of Where's Waldo, except Waldo is the structural integrity. My employer's feedback was quite the surprise when he said, even the construction workers have started taking bets on how long your designs will last. You won't believe what my team said about my work recently. Your buildings have such unique shapes. I think they're trying to communicate with aliens. Ever had your work summed up by your chief in a single sentence? Mine did. And it's like you're designing structures for a parallel universe where gravity doesn't exist. So, my manager dropped this gem about my work recently. Even the GPS gets confused when trying to find the entrances to your buildings. I had to hold back laughter when my administrator commented like this. Your projects have become the subject of conspiracy theories. People think they're hiding government secrets. You won't believe the hilarious thing my manager said. It's as if you're on a mission to make every staircase a test of bravery. The other day, my boss had this to say about my work. Even the architects in your dreams are scratching their heads in confusion. Here's a good one. My team's take on my work was, your buildings are so avant-garde, I wouldn't be surprised if they started charging admission for tours. We went for a team building and my team leader dropped this gem. It's like you're trying to create a new Olympic sport called architectural acrobatics. Let me share what my director said about my work on Tuesday. Even the blueprint paper has filed a complaint about the abuse it receives. My team's feedback on my work was quite the surprise. Your designs are so unique that I'm starting to believe you have a personal vendetta against right angles. So, my team leader came up with this singer about my work. It's as if you're trying to make Where's the Bathroom a legitimate architectural mystery. While working some extra hours, my team said this. Even the pigeons are confused about where to land on your structures. Let me share what my team had to say about my work just yesterday. Your buildings have become the inspiration for a whole new genre of abstract art. So, there I was on a coffee break when one of my colleagues said to me, it's like you're trying to see how many doors you can put in a single room before it collapses. My boss's perspective on my work took an unexpected turn when he said, even the architects of the Tower of Pisa are saying, at least it's not as crooked as Rusty's designs. Guess what my team said about my work during one of our meetings? Your architectural philosophy is so unconventional, I think it's time to start a new school of thought. Just this Wednesday, my colleagues said this about me. It's as if you're on a mission to prove that architecturally sound is just a myth. Guess what my manager said during our meeting? Your designs are so innovative that they've been classified as abstract performance art. One of my colleagues dropped this gem on Monday. It's like you're challenging the laws of physics, one building at a time. So, on a Friday, my team came up with this gem about my work. Even Salvador Dali would be perplexed by the surrealism of your blueprints. In the realm of unbelievable feedback, my administrator said this about my work. Your architectural plans are so unconventional that they come with a viewer discretion advised warning. Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my team said this about my work. It's as if you believe buildings are just elaborate puzzles waiting to be solved. I had to hold back laughter when my team commented on my work like this. Even N.C. Escher would be scratching his head trying to follow your architectural logic. Last week, my controller threw this curved ball. Your structures are so unique that they make the pyramids look like child's play. Another day, I went to work and my manager said, "It's like you've declared war on right angles and symmetry." Here's a good one. My head of department's take on my work was, "Even the compass rose on a map refuses to point in the direction of your buildings." Picture this. My team's comment on my work went something like this. "Your buildings are so eccentric that they're giving landmarks an identity crisis." You'll get a kick out of what my manager said. It's as if you're aiming for architectural surprise parties with every project. While working some extra hours, my team said this. "Even abstract artists would find your designs too abstract." Last week, my controller threw this curved ball. "Your buildings are so avant-garde that they're competing in the next Olympics as gymnastic apparatus." I couldn't believe it when my executive remarked this. It's like you're trying to design structures that double as optical illusions. The other day, my boss had this to say about my work. "Even the blueprints themselves are seeking therapy after being subjected to your creative genius." Picture this. My executive's comment on my work went something like this. "Your architecture is so daring that it's been nominated for the Extreme Sports Hall of Fame." Ever had your work summed up by your chief in a single sentence? Mine did. And it was, "It's as if you're convinced that buildings need to go on a diet and shed all right angles." So, there I was on a coffee break when one of my colleagues said to me, "Even the most open-minded architects need a stiff drink when reviewing your plans." We went for a team building and my team leader dropped this gem. "Your buildings are so unpredictable that they're being considered for the next season of reality TV." I've heard some things in my time, but what my superior said about my work was truly memorable. It's like you're on a mission to prove that form follows function is just a suggestion. My employer's feedback was quite the surprise when he said, "Your designs are so unconventional, I'm pretty sure they're written in an alien language." You won't believe the hilarious thing my manager said. "It's like you're trying to make buildings that can only be appreciated from the moon." My team's feedback on my work was quite the surprise. Even the laws of physics have started sending you cease and desist orders. Here's a good one. My head of department's take on my work was, "Your architectural style is so unique that it comes with its own dictionary of made-up terms." Let me share what my director said about my work on Tuesday. "It's as if you believe that buildings should be a test of one's problem-solving skills." So, my team leader came up with this singer about my work. "Even the most seasoned architects can't decipher your blueprints without a magnifying glass." I had to hold back laughter when my team commented on my work like this. "Your buildings are so avant-garde that they've become a tourist attraction for fans of abstract art." It's like my superintendent woke up and decided to roast my work with this comment. "It's like you're aiming to build structures that can only be entered through secret handshakes." You'll get a kick out of what my manager said. "Even the GPS gets lost when trying to locate the entrances to your buildings." My boss's perspective on my work took an unexpected turn when he said, "Your architectural creations are so imaginative, they're inspiring conspiracy theories." Guess what my team said about my work during one of our meetings? "It's as if you're on a quest to design buildings that exist in an alternate dimension." One of my colleagues dropped this gem on Monday. "Even Escher would need a compass and a map to navigate your designs." So, on a Friday, my team came up with this gem about my work. "Your blueprints are so unique that they've become collector's items in the art world." Picture this. My team's comment on my work went something like this. "It's like you're attempting to turn every staircase into a labyrinth." Just when I thought I'd heard it all, my manager said this about my work. "Even abstract artists would be baffled by the complexity of your structures." Here's a good one. My team's take on my work was, "Your buildings are so daring, they make bungee jumping seem like child's play." So, my manager dropped this gem about my work recently. "It's as if you're convinced that buildings should defy all laws of physics." I had to hold back laughter when my administrator commented like this. "Even the wildest dreams of the most eccentric architects can't compete with your designs." You won't believe what my team said about my work recently. "Your architectural philosophy is so avant-garde that it has its own fan club." Let me share what my team had to say about my work just yesterday. It's like you're trying to redefine the very concept of building. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you've enjoyed our journey through the world of architecture and engineering tonight. It's been a wild ride, exploring the depths of my unique approach to design. You see, I've always believed that buildings should keep you guessing, like a good mystery novel. Will a staircase lead to a room, a wall, or a parallel dimension? Who knows? But hey, it's not about the destination, it's about the adventure, right? And with my designs, every day is an adventure in structural uncertainty. So, to all the fellow architects and engineers out there, remember, sometimes you have to think outside the box. Or in my case, outside the parallelogram. And for those of you who need a bit more excitement in your lives, just hire me to design your next building, and you'll never be bored again. But before I go, my manager wanted to share a little joke with you. Rusty, your buildings are so unique that even Google Maps refuses to acknowledge their existence. Good night, everyone. Thank you for being here and have a good day. See you on the next one.
We all got dreams, we all want things. But what you gonna do for it? How you gonna move for it? What you gonna be? And do you believe you can do anything?
Hey, I may be the worst at my job, but at least I'm entertaining. Leave a comment down below and let me know what your manager is saying about your work. And if you didn't enjoy this show, well, I promise I'll try even harder to disappoint you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time, stay employed and keep smiling.